The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now the play fake. Lets it fly on the move. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Hard running there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Clinton. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got him.
Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, what a move to get room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Off-play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it and gets past the chains. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Rebels in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy, get him on the perimeter.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got it along the sidelines, foot inbounds, and it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Broncos have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. The AT unit on the field.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-man situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out, and I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. There's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And here comes the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Lost the defense is wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano a mano.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Just
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
From midfield, looking for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Floating away. There he goes. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
How about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go right back to it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now the throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Finds a little space. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good...
Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Punt is on its way. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. I know both of these...